All right, y'all, I got a live reaction coming for y'all real quick. We waiting. It's about to be 10 a.m. in a couple of minutes. We're going to be seeing what the new jersey's going to be like. I don't expect them to be permanent jerseys for the year. Probably jerseys that we bring out twice a year. But we're going to check it out. Here it is.
Will be named the Football Giants. Introducing the 1925 New York
1925, so
Football
they're
Giants.
dropping the retro. Oh, shoot. Those leaks were true? A lot of people weren't feeling the leaks. It looks like they're definitely going back to that. The leaks were real, y'all.
The New York Giants.
The leaks were real. Let's drop the whole jersey real quick, man. Let's see the whole jersey. All right. Dang, we need to see more of it. So I definitely think they're interesting. It's obviously a retro jersey. I don't expect to see it for the whole year. I'll tell you what, with the 100-year patch, it is tough. It is tough with the 100-year patch. I'm excited to see that on all our jerseys. Now, I'm kind of wondering what games will they choose to wear this on. I'm still probably going to have to cop regardless, though. I'm going to still need that. Now, that reaction was 10 o'clock in the morning this morning, man. Now, my thoughts on the uniforms. I think if they had white pants, it would probably be a little bit better. I've seen people posting about red pants as well. The pants is kind of what throws me off, but best believe I'm still copping that jersey, man. But you guys click on this video for the uniform reaction and also the schedule reaction. The schedule did drop yesterday. It was leaked earlier yesterday as well. On my live stream last night, we did go over it a bit, but I'm willing to go over it again and hear you guys' reactions in the comments, man. It's way too early to be doing a schedule prediction and seeing what our record would be. I did do that on the live stream, so if you're interested, go ahead and click out on that live stream. But we're going to be going into the matchups right now, man. And week 1 p.m. game, we got the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm excited for that one. I'm excited because it's a young team going up against the Vikings. Obviously, they drafted J.J. McCarthy. Will he be starting by week 1? Who knows? But my biggest takeaway from this game is that we're not on Sunday Night Football. Like, finally, we're not on a primetime game when it comes to week 1 because the last couple of years we have. We're not facing the we are facing the Vikings. We're not facing the Cowboys once again because we already know that feels like that happens every single year. But Cowboys primetime game, that's going to be coming soon, as you know. Week 1 against the Vikings, man. And then week 2, we're taking on the Commanders in Washington. Listen, you know, Washington continues to lose to us. Will that change this year? We'll see. They drafted a new quarterback. But when you look at those first 2 weeks, I think the Giants have a good chance to start off 2-0, regardless of how this team looks, regardless of who's starting at quarterback, to be honest. Now, week 3 to 8, that's where the schedule completely takes a turn as we take a look, man. We got at Cleveland. Then we're playing a Thursday night game 4 days later against the Cowboys home. Then you're playing at Seattle, home Sunday Night Football against the Bengals. Man, I'm not liking the sound of that. I'm going to be honest. I'm not liking the sound of it. Home against the Eagles in back-to-back games. And then you got away in Pittsburgh, Monday Night Football. So we got 3 primetime games between week 3 and 8. And all of them are going to be tough matchups. Obviously, the Steelers is probably the easiest one. But, you know, with them having Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, that team could be different. This is not the Steelers of last year. Quarterback play is what they've been needing these past couple of years. And maybe they got it now. But when you look at the other matchups, once again, Seattle was in the playoffs last year. Dallas was in the playoffs last year. The Bengals are always going to be the Bengals with Joe Burrow. And possibly, you know, that defense could be turning it around. Having T. Higgins and Jamar Chase on that side of the ball with Joe Burrow. Man, we already know that offense is going to be electric. It's going to be tough to stop. Home against the Eagles, say what you want. That's going to be the game where Saquon Barkley comes back to MetLife. And who knows, he's going to be playing with a vengeance. And this defense is going to look and be stopping Saquon Barkley. That's going to be a game that, honestly, I'm trying to look at games I want to end up going to. Maybe that's one I go to. Who knows? We'll see. But Saquon Barkley coming back to MetLife is going to be the storyline. But we know the Eagles have kind of taken care of business against us recently, man. After that onslaught from week 3 to 8, then we take on the Commanders once again at home. Once again, Commanders are going to be the Commanders until further notice. Then we play in Germany against the Panthers. Now, it's going to be an away game, so we still get our home game. We don't really get shorted when it comes to that. But I really was interested in going to see the Giants take on the Panthers because potentially that's probably going to be the cheapest ticket on this whole schedule. You know what I'm saying? Last year, the Panthers sucked, and the Panthers tickets were selling for like $20. My brother's a Panthers fan, so that's the only reason why I knew. And, of course, the one game we're taking the Panthers is going to be in Germany. So let that be it. If you're traveling to Germany, though, let me know down in the comments, man. I took German in high school. I know a little bit of German. But let me know down in the comments if you're going to that game because that'll be really exciting. We got a bye week after that, and then we take on the Bucks, the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is ruined. Hopefully not for us, but for somebody it will be. It'll probably be us. Then we take on the Saints, the Ravens, the Falcons, the Colts, and then closing it off against the Eagles. Now, closing off against the Eagles, that happens to us all the time as well. Most of the time, it's kind of just to figure out how this division is going to turn out with the playoffs. So that's why they're painted out that way. But when we look at a home game against the Colts, the Saints, and the Ravens, once again, I can see us splitting against the Saints and the Ravens. I can't see us losing both. Hopefully we don't, but, it could happen. And then you got the Colts at home once again. The Falcons, we'll see what they end up turning out to be with Kirk Cousins. They could be, better, but I still don't think they're that good. But you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the schedule overall. Once again, I think week 3 to 8, we'll really find out where this team is going to be the rest of the season. Now, do we expect this team to be a playoff team after not addressing the quarterback position, after seeing what we ended up looking like last year? You can't really say right now. I definitely don't think you can be super optimistic to think that they will be in the playoffs, let alone make some noise in the playoffs. But when you look at the schedule, once again, 3 through 8, if they come away with 2 or 3 wins, that'll really shake out if the Giants are going to end up, making some noise this year. So all eyes are going to be pointing to week 3 through 8. If we lose the first 2 and then go 0-2 heading into week 3, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. But we're not here to talk about that right now. A couple of other housekeeping things. You've seen Daniel Jones wearing the uniforms, man. So he's out there with his guys. You've seen Andrew Thomas. You've seen Deontay Banks. They've also had rookie minicamp camp going on. You see other guys like Malik Neighbors, of course. Allen Robinson also showed up as well. You got a couple guys, a couple veterans that just got signed that were able to participate. So right now, not a lot going on. Now, I will touch on really briefly the Hard Knocks. I touched on it on the live stream last night. Giants coming to Hard Knocks is really dope to see. Now, when you look at the Giants and how they've been historically, they're a historic franchise that doesn't really deviate from what they normally do. So with this being the 100th season, them adding the patch to their uniform, them adding the new uniforms that's going to be played twice this year, as well as appearing on Hard Knocks, this team is acting different. Now, this has nothing to do with wins and losses or the roster itself, but in terms of how the Giants are kind of opening up to what the rest of the league does. Hard Knocks is not going to be the normal Hard Knocks, though. It is going to be in the offseason, so from showing from January all the way probably till the end of the draft. That's going to be exciting to see because you're going to see, Joe Shane making the calls to make that Brian Burns trade. Maybe you'll see negotiations and them talking about Saquon Barkley leaving. Maybe you'll see other additions, as in, talking with the young guys at the combine and, trying to get another player interview going on, and then they drafted who they drafted. Probably more Malik Neighbors content coming soon as well. It's exciting to see. We're going to see a lot of behind-the-scenes content with that, and I'm excited to see it and also cover it because we're going to be reacting to every single episode on this channel, man. So if you're new to the channel, man, subscribe down below. Road to 10K is still active, man. Like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.